How can you see what you're shooting at in the dark?
Watch my eyes.
How'd you do that?
I do not do it. It is not done.
What do you mean it's not done?
It is only experienced. It happens.
Happened?
Hole. The arrow. The bow. Are all one. Not many things. Not different things. One.
Well, I see it. I sure don't understand it.
It's good, Martin.
Why is it good?
It remains a puzzle. When you cease to strive to understand, then you will know without understanding.
Welcome to this video today, which is all about simple harmonic trading method for profits. Now, when I say the word harmonic, I'm not using it in the context that most people are using it today in terms of Forex trading, i.e. market structure using Gartley patterns, Fibonacci, etc., predicting the market. I'm using it in the context of how a guy described his trading strategy in the book Market Wizards to Jack Schwager. And the guy had made several $100 million with this method, and it was incredibly simple. When I read the interview, I actually changed my view of the way I looked at Forex markets and my analysis and so forth. And I'm going to come to his strategy, method and outlook on the markets in a moment. And to lead into that, I'm just going to go back to that intro clip, because that intro clip, which is from the classic TV series Kung Fu, I think it's a wonderful clip, actually describes this guy's beliefs. Now, in that video clip, you'll notice that David Carradine says, the bow and the arrow are one. Not different things, but one. And, if you were to translate that into Forex terms, it would mean, that your strategy and you are one. And that means by, being in one with your strategy, that you actually have, real self-belief in it, real confidence in it, and the discipline and courage to execute it without hesitation in lots of different situations that present themselves to you, in the Forex markets. So you are basically able to adapt to anything you see. There's nothing rigid about it at all. I'm going to go into that concept a bit more in a moment as well. Now, in terms of the clip again, we saw David Carradine say it's a puzzle. And I think that could be said about the Forex markets. They are a puzzle. You don't need to actually understand them to make money from them. Forex markets, people look for order when it's not there. They look for structure. It isn't there. It's a human market which you actually have to interact with and respond to. There's a huge amount of different situations that present themselves to you. Forex markets will never fail to surprise, in my view. They're just so unpredictable, but you can make money from them. Mark Douglas, a great writer on Forex psychology, said this: you don't need to know what is going to happen to make money, and you don't. You just have to react to what you see. Now, in terms of the Forex markets and Forex analysis, traders are obsessed with it. And Mark Douglas made the point that losing traders in particular are so obsessed with it because they want to find certainties. And they're looking for certainties when there aren't any certainties. And most Forex traders overcomplicate their analysis. They spend too much time on it, and they look for things that are not there. In terms of trading, your analysis can be very, very simple. And once you've learnt a simple method, it's then a question of your mindset. And the one thing about mindset is most people cannot get it, the right mindset to win, because they lack self-confidence, i.e. they don't really think they can do it. They lack belief in themselves. So just want to go into the concept of self-confidence and getting belief. To do that, I'm just going to show another short clip. It's not too long at all. It's got a great quote from Mark Douglas and some timeless wisdom from Will Smith. So let's watch the quick clip and I'll be back to discuss it.
Greatness is not this wonderful, esoteric, elusive, God-like feature that only the special among us will ever taste. It's something that truly exists in all of us. It's very simple. This is what I believe, and I'm willing to die for it.
Yeah.
Period. It's that simple.
I know who I am, and I know what I believe.
I know who I am, I know what I believe.
That's all I need to know.
And that's all I need to know. So from there, you do what you need to do.
Yeah.
And I think what happens is we make the situation more complex than it has to be.
Because we're looking for complexity. There's got to be something complex to understand.
It can't be that easy.
Welcome back after that short clip. Great quote from Mark Douglas, which I'll discuss a bit more in a moment, and also some wise words from Will Smith. Yes, it really is that simple. Most traders are beaten before they start trading by the fact they lack deep down belief and confidence in themselves. And they do search for that certainty, as I've said earlier, and yet that's kind of a bemusing thing to do. Let's face it, in life we face uncertainty and we deal with it. In Forex trading, traders can't deal with it. And once you actually come to that conclusion that Forex markets are just really part of life and are uncertain, then it becomes a lot easier to deal with. Now I want to return to that Forex trader I mentioned earlier and made a few hundred million dollars, sorry. He was saying to Schwager his method was incredibly simple. He sat down, he basically drained his mind of opinions, left his ego behind, and tried to get in harmony with what the market was doing. And then he would just react to what he saw. That was it. And Traeger was saying, is that what you do? And he said, yes. And he noted a book that was his inspiration, which was called Zen in the Art of Archery. If anyone wants a copy, by the way, I've got a PDF, I can send it to you. It's really a great book, and it's all to do with making the shooting of the arrow natural and effortless. The shooter, the bow, the arrow, they all become one. You don't force it, you just hit the target. Now, in terms of forcing, traders do this all the time. They want to overcomplicate their analysis, and they want to basically make too much effort. They want to look at chart formations for too long, and you very often see traders who spend maybe half an hour or more looking at a chart, deciding what to do. Well, if you have to look at a chart for half an hour, you shouldn't do anything because you haven't seen anything when you first looked at it. It shouldn't only take a minute or less, really, to decide what to do. If there's nothing there, you move on to the next pair. You shouldn't be forcing. The more effort and force you put in, the more frustrated you're going to get, and the less chance you're going to have of achieving success. Mark Douglas, when he says, it's all about perfecting mental skills, it is. Now, anyone can do it. Most people just are not used to it. They're used to learning to do things in a textbook manner, like fix a computer. You do certain things, you get a guaranteed end result. That isn't Forex trading. You don't get a guaranteed end result. You have to deal with losses. And I think, in terms of losses, I've said it before, you just have to keep them small, run your profits. That comes from an understanding of strategy, that you have confidence in it, and discipline to apply it. Now, if I go around online, I can see, just so much Forex analysis. It's textbook to me. It's all overcomplicated. It's all saying to do things in the same way. And that's what all traders do, and the majority of traders lose. So you have to get away from the textbook and basically refine your edge and basically keep it extremely simple. There is no merit in complicating a trading method at all, and it should be totally flexible to allow you to deal with any type of setup that you see. And despite what people say, forex markets do repeat themselves to a degree, but it is only to a degree. All chart formations and setups are subtly different. Now, in terms of Mark Douglas, if you haven't read any of his work, I would certainly recommend you go and read The Disciplined Trader. It's a wonderful book and really reinforces what it takes to achieve forex trading success. Method and mindset need to come together, and you need to sharpen those mental skills. And if you do, then you're going to become a successful forex trader. There's no question about it. But you have to spend a little bit of time doing, some practice, mentally. It's not just something that comes right away. You need a bit of experience of dealing with the markets to, really become a disciplined and confident trader. Now I'm going to go out with another video clip, and I have shown this before, and I'm going to show it again because it really, really gives you what it takes to win at forex trading. So thank you for watching me. Take care. Have a good day.
To hit a target in this manner is to exercise the inner strength. Indeed, there are two kinds of strength. The outer strength is obvious. It fades with age and succumbs to sickness. Then there is the chi, the inner strength. Everyone possesses it too, but it is indeed much more difficult to develop. The inner strength lasts through every heat and every cold, through old age and beyond.